Did the Rockets make the right move trading for Kevin Durant?
The right move? Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about upgrading, if we're talking about Jalen Green versus Kevin Durant, then yeah, you upgrade it. But it all depends on what is your lineup, right? You still need a shooting guard. I mean, if you have Amen at the shooting guard, it kind of, right? You got Jabari. You still got the young big pieces where you can play at the 3, 4, 5, however you want to do that. You were safe with that. You still got them young boys coming off the bench that can put the ball in the basket with Shepard and
Cam Whitmore,
Terry right? Houston. So you got something that my thing was with the PG, like you're a small guard. If I'm expecting you and Kevin to be the pushers over the top, I think you need one more piece.
Okay.
Right?
I'm not rolling really.
What kind of piece?
One, I gotta identify what is A-man to me, right? Like what is he? I know he is that freak of nature. Looks like he can do a little bit of everything. Do I treat him like Scottie Pippen? Put him at the point, right? I'll take the point out of him if somebody's pressuring. If we're playing against Indiana, something like that. But if you're just sitting back there, put him at the point. He can use go downhill. He's big.
Draymond Green role.
Yeah. So he'd be like my point forward, where then now the Shays and all these big guards, we don't have to worry about doubling or anything because they gonna pick on Fred. Then from there, I need a experienced shooting guard.
Okay.
So you talked about this.
Give me some more veterans that I can rely on.
This Rockets roster, a lot of good young, emerging, developing talent. Also, obviously, Steven Adams re-signed with the team. So they've got a good core. Sengun, an all-star. Amen Thompson, first-team all-defense. But they also have 5 tradable first-round picks.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, it's still.
If you want to now make some more moves and really strengthen, because
if they was 4 pieces away last year,
still go get
they probably won. They're 1 piece away. They're 1 good piece away for you. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I like this.
It's all you got all the pieces there. It's just trying to figure out.
You still a piece away.
Yeah. I like this trade for KD.
The one is
he gave up too much.
His help. You
think they gave up too much?
They gave up way too much.
They didn't give up nothing.
Nah, they gave up Dylan Brooks and they gave up.
You didn't have to give up Dylan Brooks. I think
Dylan
Brooks is like the Stones.
I don't need Dylan Brooks because I got Amen. Amen can do it.
Yeah, that's what made him.
That's what Amen was taking over.
That's what made him trade him.
Because Amen turned into Brooks.
He made him expendable. He made them
start all of them.
No, but what I'm saying is Amen was doing what Brooks used to do.
The 10 pick Jalen Green and all them picks.
But I don't need
Brooks.
But
obviously they couldn't have.
What ended up happening is, think about it. Brooks can't shoot like that. But Amen can't shoot like that. So me having them both on the court kind of hurt us shooting.
His energy, you need more than just shooting like everywhere he went, he won.
Yeah, but I have a young guy that turned into him, but better.
Yeah.
So I can. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. I didn't know he was going to be that, but hey, we're going to go ahead and move you.
Have you seen
and he's cheaper right now.
Have you seen Amen play like that?
Amen.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
He like that.
He on rookie deal.
Remember, he's first, like Dylan Brooks was
like that.
He on rookie deal.
Like that.
But I'm saying is Brooks was there for the defense to stop him. What's the name? Who was first team All NBA?
Amen Thompson, first team all defense.
Amen. He was first team, so he's an upgrade.
And Amen KD is going to take you to the championship?
No, Amen KD, and Sengun is my 3 centerpieces, which 2 of them is still immature in their game. That's why I said I need someone at that 2 and our 4. Well, we're gonna play KD at the 4.
I think you go back to his natural position.
Play the 3.
Yeah, 3.
You go back to his natural position.
Well, I'll put in what was it? Easton or Jabari?
Unless you're gonna play Jabari Smith at the. You can play Jabari Smith at the 4.
Yeah, KD at the 3 and then
KD
whoever.
at the 3, and then you. Or you can go Thompson at the. I'm saying put the.
But we talked all postseason during the Rockets playoff against the Warriors. They didn't have a go-to guy. Jalen Green, I think, had 12 points or less in 6 of the 7 games. Did have that 138-point game.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna go with Eason a little bit more.
What?
Yeah, because you know, Jabari Smith. He
Shoot
got
that bitch.
He got that brown blood in him.
But he shoot that
I know,
bitch,
but he
though.
got that brown. He's cousins with Kwame Brown. You can't trust that brown blood.
Shoot that shit though.
I mean, I hope the Smith blood is a little bit better because that brown blood. Oh, that's a failure.
Well, he shoot that.
Nobody
motherfucker.
said anything about
He's faced
anything
the
wrong.
No, I'm just saying. I'm thinking about.
Yo.
just thinking about the lineage. The lineage.
I'm saying
is,
23 and me.
Yeah, Jabari spaced the floor.
I know, but I'm just hoping it's like one of those play cousins, not real cousins. You know what I mean? Like we both grew up together type of cousin.
He said play cousins.
It's like, it ain't real. Like we got blood in the family.
I know them play cousins. Hey, man, we grew up together, man.
That's all I'm saying.
So play cousin, no real actual blood.
But I like the bone. I like the bone.
Where y'all see?
I like
They're
the
trying
bones
to
that
make
they
some
got.
room for Reed Shepard. They're trying to make some
That's what I
minutes
said.
for
I like
him.
the bones.
They're trying to make some room for him because he can't shoot and score that motherfucker.
But it's just like that. Like if you're KD, it's like this team is good, but are they developed? Are they developed enough?
That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
Look at that. They were second seed with what they had, right? They finished second seed with what they had.
a good regular season
A
team.
good regular, but I'm saying, but he helps.
Now I make
Like
this.
defensively, it cleans up a lot of stuff. Like he's gonna help a lot.
He's gonna help a lot.
It's like if Sengun is figuring, like there was times where I'm looking at Sengun as like, no, that's your shot. Shoot that shot. Right, and he's still trying to get in there, fucking with Draymond Green. Like, no, take that shot, the elbow. That's cool.
That's where KD comes into play.
Yeah, and he's sitting there fucking around. Like, if KD can teach him when to these are the shots you take. Don't make it harder.
Yeah.
And he can improve. Then you change the game.
Shangun, 22 years old, so let's
I know,
throw
but that's
that.
what I'm saying.
That's my point.
He's still trying to figure out his game.
And he's really good
And
now.
like if they was all 20,
KD don't win.
if this was like 24, and he came in, I'm like, yeah.
he's
But they're 22. There's like, let's not
Sengun
pretend
really
that
good,
these
man.
niggas is not 21, 20. Like
Houston has been
what I'm saying is their
stop.
starting five is younger than OKC starting five. Like Van Vliet makes them old, but
what do you
like
Jalen Brown?
like OKC, what makes them young is they benches them. The guys that they not playing is young as fuck. Right, but if you look at it, like Caruso's not young, Shea's not young,
That's it.
Hartenstein's not young,
yeah.
right? So three main pieces ain't young. I mean, Chet is 24, Jalen's 23.
what?
So you got two guys sitting there, 23 and 20. So they're youngest.
Jalen's 4, right?
They're older than the whole Rockets starting five.
So here's the question for all of you. So you got Fred
Is
Van
it
Fleet
pressure
on a
on
team
KD?
option.
It's
Rockets
pressure
are
on
expected to
KD.
decline that team option, work with him on a team-friendly deal with Van Fleet. So
Me personally, I want to get a point guard. I bring Fred Vliet as the sixth man, treat him like TJ. Because he does get picked on in the post. They pick on him.
So what do you do with Reed Shepard though? Because you did spend a top 5 pick on. So let's not. So he's the wild. So he's
small too.
He's small too. But what do you do? You put him on the floor? Do you let Fred walk and start him at the point because he is small, and you did spend a top 5 pick on him, and Fred is going to cost more than he picked. Fred costs more than him right now.
But if I'm trying to, the problem is if I'm trying to win a chip, and I need them veterans on there, I do need Fred.
Yes.
Like, so I got to see what's available
Yes.
at that PG. Like, who is, like, I need somebody that's sitting at 6'4", 6'5".
I dig it.
If not,
feel
then
bad for
I don't need a
KD.
point guard. I'll go with Amen at the point
Holiday.
and have Reed coming off the bench and be the TJ type. Right? It's one of those things where, man, you still got, like,
Too much.
I feel bad for KD.
you still got some thinking to do. This ain't just
they
you
can
got
do it.
KD and we good.
Because they got capital. They got
I'm
picks.
saying they got a lot of picks.
They got
5
picks.
credible
can do
picks.
it.
They got a.
They could work it with a couple of them dudes but it'd be tough.
Boston trying to move Jalen Brown.
That's a good one. Gil, I don't know if you heard what he said.
Shit, they trying to move Jalen Brown.
No, Drew Holiday. I'm saying, like, if you can work that with Boston and get him and for some picks and a couple of them listen.
I don't mind.
Now you get some older guys on that roster to balance out the younger guys.
Or that it fit them. White.
Derek White.
Because White can just be a straight natural too.
Yeah.
He can be just a net like, Amen, you're the point.
Yeah.
If they pressure, give the ball to White.
Right,
if
right,
not,
right.
you be the two to spot
like that.
up
I
and
like that.
defend.
Boston got to get off Drew money, though. Boston got to
that's
get off.
wishful
That's my
thinking,
thing.
boy.
Boston got to get off Drew money. That's why I said they keep
Derek White ain't
Derek
going
White.
nowhere.
Hey, man,
But as far as
A year
money,
after giving him the money, like that's you know what I'm saying.
All right, so this team.
Now we already got to get off of it.
If it
The
starts
new owners
today,
coming in, I get it.
And
I
they make
understand
no
it.
new other trades. If it starts today and they just got.
Could they get
If
different?
they just
With the
if it
team
starts
they
today,
got.
we're gonna be sitting there doing what we did with AKC.
So
They not ready yet, and they gonna have to prove us wrong.
Who that?
In theory, you roll out a starting
Phoenix.
5 of Van Fleet, Amen Thompson,
It'll be Phoenix.
Jabari Smith, KD, and
you talking about
Sengun.
Houston?
Yeah, Houston.
Man, you getting a 27 a night score right now.
Phoenix.
He moves the fucking needle.
Yeah, he moves the needle for him.
He moves the needle. I don't care what team you put Kevin Durant on.
Kevin Durant.
So immediately after the trade went down,
Yes.
the Rockets jumped to the second shortest or second best odds to win the championship next
Go
season.
further in the playoffs.
You agree with
Not
that?
making
They don't lose in the
playoffs.
first round?
They're not making the playoffs.
So right after the trade went down, the Rockets jumped to the second best
With this
odds to win a
team, they're
chip
not
in
making
2026.
Yeah.
They didn't.
With KD.
They didn't lose nothing. They didn't lose nothing they thought was valuable.
They gained, but they don't have enough to win the finals right now.
No,
But they did gain.
When you talk about odds, you got to remember
Ain't nobody gonna entertain that.
who didn't show up in the final. Who didn't show up in the
Thought
series?
Phoenix was gonna make it.
Who didn't
Why he
show up in
moves
the
the
series?
needle? That shit
Jalen
didn't move
Jalen
just
didn't
now.
show up
struggled.
in the series. He struggled, right?
Right.
So they went to a game 7 and he struggled.
13 points
so
per
they're
game in
feeling
the
like,
series.
well, if we remove him and put KD in there, 25% better, we get to the second round. And that's how they're looking at it, right? So we're going to get a consistent, worst case scenario, 20 to 27. Oh, shit, we might be in the fucking Western Conference. That's how they're looking at it, just with that trade. But for KD, you're 37. You don't have room.
Yeah, they
You don't
better.
have no room,
No
to
room.
be trying to coach
Man.
or trying to get them better.
No, you
For
gotta-
real.
now it's
it's
right
now.
now.
I feel
It is
bad.
right now.
That's fine.
So we asked the chat, did the Rockets make the right move trading for KD? 74% of the chat thinks the Rockets did make the right decision trading for a team. Like we said, we talked about them having not having that go-to guy, having a good young roster. Warriors exposed a lot of their deficiencies and issues in that first-round series.
Have a run.
Everybody's
Hey,
saying Jalen.
here, I got a question. It's not a question, it's kind of more like a statement. It goes on to why this series was not entertaining for the masses.
For some, I was very entertained.
Cool. I know you had a great time.
Thank you.
We know you did,
Me
Jordan.
too.
I know.
Very love small markets. Yes.
Even though it was the worst one since 1988.
Small market.
But that's neither here nor there. Wasn't there a rule in the championship round where there shouldn't be no trades or any business done?
So the trade was announced. The deal can't go through till early July once the moratorium all that ends.
Correction, let me try it again. Wasn't there a rule by the commissioner that you can't announce shit during the finals, so everything has to be focused on the finals?
Yeah,
I've never in the history seen
I didn't know you could do
anything
that.
happen during the finals. That's a
I've
rule.
never seen that.
Steve, you ever know that?
I seen.
Come on, Steve.
It's not a rule.
Commission, that's not a commissioner rule
You're not allowed to make transactions.
during the finals.
Yeah.
During the finals itself.
You're not allowed to make.
Well, it's like a code red, Gil. I mean,
So
it's
how
not
did,
in the manual.
how did a cold red
We just know what it is.
get they said fuck it 3 times in the finals?
Man,
The Orlando finals.
I never.
Houston finals.
I didn't know you could trade.
I didn't either.
I didn't know you could trade during the finals.
No, it was always like a no. Whatever happened, it was always a no-go during the finals because they wanted everyone to pay attention.
Well,
Guess what? Who league this is? It ain't his league. Hey, that other man, there'll be some consequences and repercussions.
Everybody.
Did that shit with David Stern.
It's the first year though.
Yeah,
ever,
yeah.
right?
Man,
First
no,
ever.
You'd have did that shit with David Stern's NBA, you would have had a whole issue.
but my question for you, do you feel like they went behind the back, or was it something that was pushed to keep people talking about basketball?
We ain't getting the fucking views we want. Hey, throw that KD shit out there. Ding, ding, ding.
Let's have them buzzing.
Hot button.
Let's have them buzzing.
Hot topic button.
Hopefully they turn on ABC at 5.
Like he said, it's that hot topic button.
On game
And
7. Like that.
Fanatics.
On game 7, this is.
At Fanatics.
At Fanatics.
At Fanatics, too.
In
No,
game 7.
everybody gonna be there.
Yeah, of course.
No,
But
everybody gonna be there, media, all that shit, yeah.
During the boardroom panel.
That's where it's changing to, Gil.
just so NBA's trending. Just
Everybody
NBA,
got their
I
own
don't give a fuck what part of NBA. This shit gonna be trending.
Listen, everybody got their
We
own
hit number
platform
one,
now.
goddammit.
Yeah. We gonna hit in there. Hey, fuck the football.
Fuck the football. We gonna hit number one around this bitch.
During the boardroom panel.
Yeah.
Smart move, KD.
Very smart, very strategic.